maybe half real size. Okay, let's climb this and see how big the tower is, and whether the tower at least is reasonable.
Isn't that dangerous?
So the tower that... Wait a minute, can I step back? Let me just walk this way a little bit. So the tower, like you see those balconies on the tower. You see how the balcony is about 3 times the diameter of the tower? See that? In the real thing, the balcony is about twice the diameter of the tower. You see that, right? So that, and then that's about twice. In the game, it's about 3 times. So in order to make it so that you can walk on the balcony, they've made the balcony wider because the whole tower is actually scaled smaller than the real thing. Does that make sense? Are you following what I'm trying to say? Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, let's just climb. Climb, climb, ignore all the stuff in between. Climb. And the tower, actually I'm not sure if the scale... I'm not sure if I'm reading the scale correct in the image as well. Because there's no people in the tower in the photos. So in the photos there's a door. Oh, here it is. So in order for us to be able to walk up here, it's this big. Let's see, those are speakers. Don't really know how to read this in terms of scale. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think the Hagia Sophia is at least twice as big as it is in the game. There. And it's pretty big, right? In the game it's still pretty big. But the real one is much bigger. Pretty sure. Alright, synchronize. There's the palace back there. There's random city houses. There's the bazaar there. Actually, where's it? So the palace is there. The market you can see down there, I think. That's the market. And there appears to be another mosque or church. Aqueduct. A theater of some sort. Or maybe like a coliseum of some sort, that thing there. Don't recognize it. And the tower. Cool. Okay, so what should I do now? What should I do now? Continue the quest to unlock more things? Or get the viewpoints? Conquer the towers, recruit more assassins. Let's do the other stuff. Let's go get the viewpoints. And if we have the opportunity, we will capture towers and recruit assassins. So let's do that. Alright, viewpoints. And we'll stay out of the palace because the palace is restricted area at the moment and we'll get attacked by guards. Although I can probably survive going into the palace. There is a viewpoint in the palace. Let's just go into the palace. There is a viewpoint in the palace. Let's just see if this gets us killed or not. Alright. Restrict this or something. We don't care about that. How do I get in? Up here? Or, okay. This is probably not correct, the way the houses just butt up against the city walls like that. There are guards in here, right? I don't want to jump down. Why would you not jump onto the wall? Okay. So let's just run in, get the viewpoint, and then run back out. because we really are not supposed to be in here. Tokapi Palace, we will look at that later on, the architecture I mean. Where's this viewpoint? Is it really above us? Alright. I guess I'm coming here. No, why would you do that? Why would you? You saw that, right? I told him to jump sideways, and he did jump sideways. But instead of jumping onto the viewpoint, he just jumped off the building. Alright, so can I actually get up here? I can. Let's just get up here. I can go further up. I don't think there's loot up here though. Let me just check. No, there's no loot. You can hang out, but there's no loot. Alright, where's the viewpoint? There. And there's guards everywhere. Look at that. Actually, are those guards? No, there's a people. There's a few guards. Can I send my assassin now? I don't know if my assassin can get killed if I call an assassin for help during the fight. I don't know if they can actually die. Alright, we got the viewpoint. Let's run back out. So the next viewpoint is down here. I don't really want to jump into that hay pile. I meant to hook on, but okay. Alright, so where's the most convenient way to get back over the city walls? I like how they don't lock this area to you though. I mean, everything is restricted. But it doesn't actually stop you from trying to get in here if you're really determined. I like that. I like the game. I like games where you like where they actually let you do things. They discourage you from doing certain things if you're not supposed to. But if you really want to, they'll let you. I should probably get back down onto the ground. I just heard loot. Oh, here it is. Don't really need that, but okay. That's the wrong direction. Let's go this way. Ah, this is a dead end. Don't go. Stop that. Old Roman ruins. I feel like there should be loot up there. For some reason. Don't you feel like there should be loot up there? I don't see anything though. Oh wait, the eagle vision is longer range, look at that! You can see the sky, you can see into the distance with eagle vision now. Remember how in earlier games the eagle vision would be pretty short range? If you remember. That's an improvement, I like that. A graveyard. Why? There's loot in the graveyard. I wonder if the graveyard is significant. If it's like a landmark or something. Not sure what this stuff is. More loot. And is that tower the viewpoint? That is not a road. There's a guard up there somewhere. I want to call my assassin on him to train him up. Pwned. Completely and utterly pwned. Alright, so that tower There is the viewpoint. Let's go over there now. I guess I should go up, except there's loot down here. Ooh, money. I will take that to the bank. Alright, so there's the tower there. Oh, hi. I thought I was using the hook blade. I'm not using the hook blade. Alright, straight up. And can I not... Okay, I can do that. And then up. Not here. Where can I... Here? Here. You can barely see the handholds. In fact, I can't even see the handholds there. Alright, there's nothing there actually. You can barely see the handholds. I wonder if that's a good idea. Usually in these sorts of parkour games, they would make them really easy to spot. Look at that, it's just white on white, you can barely see it. I guess when you're looking straight at it, you can kind of see it, but when you're looking up like that, they're almost invisible. Alright, more viewpoints. Although it is curious that the Hagia Sophia, the cathedral, and later the mosque dominates the skyline of Constantinople, whereas the palace is kind of just in the background behind it. So the church, the holy building, dominates the skyline of the city, and not the palace. I guess that's symbolic of who's in charge. As in, God is in charge, not the Sultan. And okay, so can I liberate the Templar dens or not? We'll find out soon. It's just 2 viewpoints away. Can I? Alright, let's just go there. I'm gonna keep my assassin ready in case I need to call him at the den. I should also invest in shops when I see them. I don't know where I'm going. Alright, so the... oh crap.
What do you think you are doing, stranger?
Nothing.
How about we sit you on a spike that digs?
So this wall is... oh, it's under construction, I see. This is the thing we saw earlier. Is it under construction or is it under demolition? So this is the... it must be like a circus, like a horse race track that's being dismantled. I think that's what this is. Where's the viewpoint though? So you see it's an old Roman construction. The Hippodrome, alright, it's a hippodrome. Once stood as one of the purest examples of Constantinople's classical Greek origins. Though the original structure dates back to pre-Roman times when the city was still called Byzantium. The Hippodrome was enlarged and improved by Constantine the Great and remained in use for nearly 800 years. It began to fall into disrepair after 1200, around the time of the Fourth Crusade, when marauding Christian armies from the west, sent forth by Pope Innocent III, sacked the city on their way to the Holy Land. I think Venice had a role to play in that. I think Venice somehow convinced them to do that, so that Venice could diminish the Byzantine Empire's influence in the Mediterranean. I think that was part of the plan. Like the fact that they were on the way to the Holy Land, to Jerusalem, and along the way they just decided to sack Constantinople for no good reason. I think Venice actually did that. By the time the Byzantine Emperor Michael Palaiologos had recaptured the city in 1261, the hippodrome was in a poor state, and he made no effort to restore it to its former glory. When the Ottomans took over in 1453, all hope that it would ever be repaired dwindled to nothing, since chariot racing wasn't really a Turkish hobby. It's not horse racing or camel racing? Couldn't that be a thing? Camel racing? Never mind. So nobody raced chariots anymore. This is way too small to race chariots. So the point is, it's a long rectangular thing with rounded ends, and the chariots would kind of go around the circuit. But you can see here, there's no way you can fit several chariots going at full speed around that bend there. So this hippodrome is again much, much smaller than the real thing.